Hello, I'm Mark Clemens, and I'm one of the ASJ breast section editors, and I'm also an associate professor of plastic surgery at MD Anderson Cancer Center. I want to talk to you about one of our recent articles that's coming out in ASJ in January, and it's on the safety and efficacy of smooth surface tissue expanders, and I pulled it up here on Radar. And what was important about this paper is that we looked at 112 patients, 173 tissue expanders placed over 3 different institutions. And we wanted to follow complications out greater than 1 year, and we achieved a 14-month overall follow-up. What we wanted to say was, how do these devices hold up? Can they be used for immediate tissue expander breast reconstruction? And the reason why is that this was a large departure from all other tissue expanders in the market, which have been textured up until this point. The real thought driving to have this study was the idea that tissue expanders now have tabs, therefore holding them in place. And what does the texturing actually impart to the tissue expander? If we have the tabs, do we really need the textured surface? There have been a number of papers that had come out prior to this demonstrating that texturing can elevate your risk for infection. We did a prospective study with the MROC data several years ago with the first author, John Kim, demonstrating a 3 times higher rate of infection with textured surface implants in comparison to smooth surface. And the idea was, can we help our breast reconstruction outcomes by using a smooth surface? Now, we looked at infection rates, overall complication rates, and what we were interested to see was that we did see statistically lower infection rates when comparing to textured surface tissue expanders. I want to emphasize caution here in that this was a retrospective study and that the cohorts were not randomized against each other, but it was compelling enough to make us want to see a randomized controlled trial in the future. What I have been struck by is how fast there has been an adoption of smooth surface tissue expanders within the market. We see them first introduced in the United States in approximately 2017, and already very quickly they've risen to greater than 50% of market share in the US. And so it's important for us to have this first of its kind study to demonstrate that these are workable, they have lower complication rates, and that they should be utilized. What advice would I give to a trainee is that they can utilize these as they would traditional textured implants, but they should realize that they need to fixate it to the chest wall to avoid implant malposition. What's next? I'd love to see prospective studies, and I'd love to see more capsule biopsies to determine the relationship on inflammation between a smooth surface and a textured surface. And I think that that is finally possible now that we have smooth surface tissue expanders. So in summary, this is our article. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much.